last night was a massive deadline in the Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni lawsuit. They had to file their motion for summary judgments, basically their arguments for the trial. Justin Baldoni did not disappoint. He came in to shut down her entire case and brought new video evidence. Meanwhile, Blake Lively missed her deadline? Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore. Guys, so much dropped last night, and this is huge news. We're going to be going through it more during our live. We also got Ron Zambrano coming in later to break down some of this legally. But overall, I got to say, this the motion for summary judgment from Alexander Shapiro was top notch. Now, does this mean it's actually going to get thrown out? Does this mean Blake Lively loses? Stay tuned. We're gonna get some legal advice to actually talk about that. But I wanted to bring in some of the most impressive evidence in this, which were these video clips that were provided, along with some of the pieces in the summary judgment. Now, again, Blake Lively didn't file hers. Many outlets, including Deadline, were saying that she was going to, and it's not true. I guess she doesn't have to, but it's also very strange and it's odd Deadline didn't use that as their headline. Blake Lively misses massive deadline. Of course, they only do that towards Justin. And yet another hit piece here. But yes, he wants to throw this entire suit out, and now he's finally coming in with receipts, and boy, did they do a fantastic job. I gotta tell you, I got through most of this, and it is just beautifully read. We're gonna go through it live later. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. All right, I wanna go through because first up, I wanna start actually with the bar scene because this is kind of an important one. It's very hard to hear. It's very hard to hear, but we're gonna play it, and I wanna go back and actually refresh and remind a lot of you guys who've been following this case what this was actually about. Now, Blake Lively had been complaining about too much hugging on set. This was something she had said previously, but Blake and Wayfarer agreed coworkers should respect physical space. Lively's constant confusion of her character as Lively as opposed to Lively herself became problematic and interfered with production. It was caused in a large part by Lively's persistence, desire to direct, and an inability to accept direction. For example, her allegation that Baldoni inappropriately called her sexy was in fact a reference to a scene where everyone was wearing onesies, but Lively was covering her onesie with a big coat. Baldoni, her director, asked that she take off the big coat so that her onesie would be visible in the scene. Baldoni said it will be hot, as in 90 degrees, in the small bar with no air conditioning. Lively mischaracterized this as, in her complaint, as Baldoni referring to her personally as hot, using the slang meaning of the term. Given that Lively herself had earlier expressed to him that she wanted her character's wardrobe to be sexier, Baldoni encouraged her to accept direction by saying, "It's sexy," meaning that without the big coat, the wardrobe was sexier, as Lively had said she wanted it to be. Lively took this personally. She was unable to take that direction regarding her self-chosen wardrobe, saying that's not what I'm going for. Baldoni, recognizing this, she may have taken his direction personally and appeared offended, apologized more than once. His statements were immediately followed by his gesture that she had something in her teeth and requested for someone to get a toothpick. This exchange, all of which was captured on camera, demonstrates how ludicrous and deliberately malicious Lively's allegations are. So we got that video. Here it is finally. Now it's a long video clip, but the first sort of minute and a half is what's most important. So again, it's hard to hear, but about another 20 seconds or so is when the exchange is going to begin.
He was sitting here on the stool. Thank you so much.
Right there. Ready? And then he's that exchange right there. You can sort of tell he's like, "Oh, is that hot? Are you uncomfortable?" I genuinely think they're talking about the bar. If you watch this whole clip, there's people like fanning themselves. They're in a very tight space. They turn off the AC for sound purposes. Everybody is obviously, someone even says later, it's so sweaty in here. Everyone is clearly remarking about how hot it is, how uncomfortable it is.
Everybody, we really should go, please. So, again, who's going to watch everything here? A wall comes in, right? So please make sure that nobody's standing right here, please. Okay.
Does this scene look to you like something uncomfortable and inappropriate is happening here around all these people? Because it sure doesn't to me. Especially the way Blake Lively sort of characterized him as, you look hot, you look sexy, being so inappropriate on the set.
Right. We should go. Ready?
I think you're going to be hot.
All right. All right. Somebody lock it up.
And then he uses the sexy term clearly as like, well, that's what she's been using, so I'm going to use it back. Sexy. And then
Toothpick, please. Viv, do you have a toothpick?
he's focused on the teeth.
Yeah, right here. Thank you.
That's it. The scene progresses. I watched this whole clip. Nothing else really happens. What's most interesting about it as you watch a lot of this, Justin just seems so not wanting to be around her. Like that's the vibe I get. He is directing, he's producing, and he's trying to be nice to this woman, but it's so clear how much he doesn't like her. And in fact, this was even revealed in some of the text exchanges that were also released. I want to play this, show you this one bit right here. So this is part of an email chain where they're talking about sort of him. This is the one where Justin's like, look, I'm waving the white flag. She's taking over this film. I'm sad about it. I'm furious, but I want to get this movie done. I'm submitting. I'm going to give her 90%, 98% of what she wants. All this goes in here, but she's like, but there's a list of things I don't know how to address. And in this exchange, number 51, intimacy. Not sure what to do here. See note. She's moved this scene from the bedroom into the kitchen now, which takes away from the intimacy and how I was planning on shooting it. I wanted her to run into the kitchen from another area to sell this misdirect that it was an accident. If you've seen the film at the end, you know what we're talking about. She has removed kissing, which is fine in the end. The last thing I want to do is kiss this woman. You can tell. You can tell. You can tell they don't like each other. So I'm still confused. Like what she's trying to claim that he's harassing her because he's into her and he's inappropriate. This footage completely goes against that. And even if she was uncomfortable and he was unaware, he even asked and she says, no, I'm fine. And then beyond that, I guess he says the word sexy. Well, let's go back and see how Blake Lively was on set.
Can I just sit? There's a chair right there. Just get the closest distance. I know it seems so ridiculous. I don't think it seems that ridiculous.
Why is she sitting down like that and leaning over?
It's so sexy is because it's just like a naked foot like Cinderella, but there's no platform. So if your phone is hitting a foot,
did you hear her say it though?
I don't think it seems that ridiculous. Another problem. The reason they're so sexy is because it's
the reason they're so sexy? Girl, you can't go be using the term around all the guys in the crew and then go complain when someone uses it back to you to describe the wardrobe, which is what you're both talking about. How is this harassment? Anybody still defending this based on this is the inappropriate, this is it? This is the inappropriate behavior on set? This is shameful. And everybody else was just completely, Blake deserved nonsense. This is what it was? I'm shocked. Beyond that, there's this whole thing of we shouldn't be hugging people. There's too much hugging on set. Here he is with Isabella, who looks incredibly happy. They're doing some like sort of raffle for the crew. But, like this happens on sets a lot, where everyone puts their, puts $1 in the crew or whatever, and then the talent usually puts more in, and then everyone sort of pulls one, and everyone gets some extra money. And as they pull off one of the winners, PA's win, Isabella and Justin are happy to like celebrate the crew. Watch this.
Lovely. Wow.
That's hilarious.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
The crew goes in to hug Justin. And then here we go again. Here's the cast. Here's young Atlas.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay. You're awesome.
There's too much hugging on the set. Oh my God, it's so inappropriate. Oh my God, really? The thing that's most impressive about this whole, which we're going to go through later, please, I urge you to join us, is just how much he reiterates. If there were problems, when she addressed them, we addressed them, and there were no more problems. It's so clear, and that's, what are we even here for? What did we do? And then furthermore, he goes in to explain that she oversaw a scene that she added herself into the script where she kissed Baldoni's character in every take, although there was no kiss in the script. And here's that scene.
She doesn't know what to do with herself.
Here she is, some hospital scene.
Camera set.
Is that the gown? Was she like, why? What is she wearing? And why is there cleavage on this hospital gown? Is it even a gown, or is that one of her ugly dresses? I can't even, I guess that's an ugly dress. Dude. Coming in, hello? This is appropriate in the hospital.
I promise you, you have absolutely nothing to be scared of, okay? I've done this surgery so many times, all right? All you gotta do is close your eyes and you're gonna be great, All right? Bye, Emily. I'll see you later.
Hi, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what are you...
No, I just,
Is everything okay?
yeah, you forgot this.
Wait, what?
Bye.
No, babe, this isn't mine.
I know, I happen to love you too.
All right, cut.
You can tell immediately when he says cut, he's out of it. He's like, oh, I'm sweet, I'm acting. And now he's like, oh. look at the difference. Oh my God, anybody with a rational brain who's watching this footage, this is so ridiculous. We've seen this stuff. Nothing here is surprising. We already watched the previous. She's gotten nothing. Now she's gotten the emails. She's gotten everything. She's not proven any single retaliation. She's not proven sexual harassment. And even if it's like any retaliation, which they even, if there was, how can you prove it was based on her gender or anything? None of it does. None of it plays. I don't understand how she's going to sort of respond to this. I'm sure she will find a way, as she always does. But it is just, honestly, the more I look at this, I agree with some of the theories and stuff I've been reading on Reddit, which have been summarizing this beautifully. But someone said it on here. This just makes the judge, Lyman, look like a complete clown, that this wasn't already dismissed ages ago. How are we still promoting this circus? Why are we still here? Based on what? It's because she claims sexual harassment. So now everybody's got to take this more seriously, and she should be ashamed of herself. When she loses, and it's proven, girl, this isn't it. And you wasted that, and you put that for jeopardy for this stuff? I don't know what we're waiting for still. What on earth is happening? This does nothing in here screams to the level that she's trying to paint Justin Baldoni as a predator. It is truly shameful. We're going to do a lot more. So I hope if you haven't already verified that you're subscribed, a lot of you are getting unsubscribed, please do. And then hit the bell for all alerts so you get notified for our live later. Smash the thumbs up when you get those notifications and leave your comments. Are you surprised by any of this, or are you used to it as well? Don't forget, we got our documentary coming. Click over there to sign up. Our documentary is coming. So click there, sign up on our website to get alerted, become a member today. That's how you'll be able to see it soon.